Here with another video for you from the division, and this week again it's the vendor reset. So I'll take you around all the safe rooms and the checkpoints in the division and giving you my recommendations on items that you should purchase. So let's crack on with the video and see what we've got this week. The Dark Zone gear vendor in the base of operations this week. There is a max roll prototype performance mod for pulse critical hit damage at 2%. So if you are looking for that extra crit hit chance on your pulse, then you've got the prototype performance mod that you can pick up here this week. In the special equipment vendor in the terminal this week, we have our normal exotic weapons here with the Casti that comes with predatory, sustained and broomstick, the Pacan with accurate, prepared and the Pacan talent, the Liberator which focused, competent and in the intense, the Centurion with expert and skilled, and then the Historian with swift, skilled and history repeats. Not a great set of talents on any of these exotic weapons this week, so if it was me I'd just give them a pass. Also as well this week we got the Sausage 12. It does come with predatory, unforgiving and accurate on it there in terms of its weapon talent, so not a bad looking weapon there. Unfortunately though, this Sausage 12 does only come with 2 mod slots, so if it was myself I'd probably wait for the tactical or the black market if you can get that. Also as well, there is a fairly decent Alpha Bridge chest piece here, rolled a bit low on the stamina 1155. It comes with 6% enemy armor damage, 4190 health and 55% ammo capacity, so not bad major and minor attributes there that you want, so I'd probably just roll stamina a little bit higher there. As well, there is a Reclaimer backpack here. It does come with 1259 electronics, 8% critical hit damage and 46% ammo capacity. Also as well, there's not a fairly bad set of Predator's Mark gloves here if you are looking to run with one of the builds I'm currently making, 3 Predator, 3 Banshee, which the video will be up soon, but 1265 there on firearms, 16% critical hit damage, 1212 shotgun damage and 8% skill haste. Also as well, there's an extended magazine here, 109% magazine size, 5% reload speed and 4.7% rate of fire. In the special blueprints vendor this week in the terminal, we have the ACR blueprint, which is an assault rifle, but it's not as good as the lightweight M4. Now, if you didn't pick up the lightweight M4 here this week because you missed it or just didn't have the Phoenix credits, it is actually here again this week. The reason that it's not shown is because I did pick it up last week, but again, like I said, the lightweight M4 is back this week here. You also have a firearms backpack blueprint, electronics mask blueprint, and the Pro Red Dot sight there, which does come with critical hit damage at its base talent there. So yeah, not too bad in terms of the blueprints again this week, but like I said, if you didn't pick up that lightweight M4, it is here this week. It's just not showing because I already have it collected. In the Cavern Safehouse this week, there is a prototype firearms mod here that you can collect at 255. Now, it does come with 2% exotic damage resilience. Now, the reason that I want to bring up this major attribute of exotic damage resilience is that I have seen a lot of comments in the community about people being one-shotted with Seeker Mines in Last Stand. Now, adding a bit of exotic damage resilience is not a bad thing. Now, it necessarily may not stop you getting one shot by those Seeker Mines, but it is definitely a good thing to try and have if you want to avoid being one shot by Seeker Mines. So yeah, anything with exotic damage resilience on it or rolling on your gear will help against those Seeker Mines, and there's not a bad firearms mod here with that on this week. Camp Hudson this week in the gear vendor, there is a prototype electronics mod here, a bit on the low side there at 241 in terms of electronics, but it does have a nice health roll on its major attributes at 3134. Now I know this is very popular at the moment in terms of those skill builds or adding the electronics on there, and if you are looking for a bit of health as well, you've got a not too bad mod that you can collect this week. At the Ward Safehouse this week, we do have a prototype performance mod here with 6% first aid self-heal. Now, 6% is the maximum that you can get in terms of this skill attribute, so it is a very good prototype performance mod to have on your build, especially at the moment now where healing is not as great as it used to be and requires that extra skill power in terms of it, but returning a 6% on your performance mods for each one in terms of your self-heal, it is a great one to have. So in the Crypt Safehouse this week, there is two things worth mentioning. First of all, here is this enhanced AUG A3P. Now, it does have 19.5% critical hit chance, which is fairly low on the low side there, but it does come with determined which you roll away on this weapon. It has got vicious on here, so critical hit chance is increased by 10% while you using more than 2 segments of health, and it does come with fierce there again, that adds another 5% critical hit chance when using this weapon. So already there you're looking at around 35% in terms of its damage that it's going to do in crit hit chance. Now if you did roll this with a half decent pulse there, you would be looking to already get to the cap of the crit hit chance, which is 60%, so you wouldn't have to worry about that then in terms of rolls on your gear set items or mods on your weapon. So yeah, not a bad AUG here that you can collect this week. Also as well, there is a Tyrant Suppressor here. It does come with 7.5% critical hit chance, 5.5% headshot damage and 4% critical hit damage, with plus 50% reduced threat as his minor attribute. Now this does fit on your smaller type guns, so MP5s, MP7s, those sort of things. Yeah, so not a bad suppressor or a AUG there this week that you can come and collect from this safe house. In East 42nd Street, which is your DC3 Bender this week, there is a very nice nimble holster here. Now it has got a minimum of 1200 across the board there, as you can see, 1238 on firearms, 1250 on stamina and 1224 on electronics. It does come with its major attribute as health. Now nimble does heal 2% of max health for every 1 meter you run cover to cover during combat. Now there has been a lot of talk about the nimble holster at the moment, because it is a little bit buggy and it is actually healing you for more than 2% of its max health for every 1 meter that you run, and it was talked about on Thursday's State of the Game, where they haven't said that they are going to change anything into it, but they are just looking at it at the moment. So if you haven't tried the nimble holster at the moment and you're looking to run that high-end mixture exotic build, or looking for something to give you extra health, then nimble holster is definitely one, so I'd recommend coming and collect this week. The 5th Avenue checkpoint this week, which is in south of DZ1. There is a classic M60 here, which is a light machine gun. It does come on it with a brutal, ferocious and accurate in terms of its talents, so not too bad, and would probably make quite a decent PvE sort of gun if you are looking for a light machine gun. Also as well, there is a specialised backpack here. It does come with 11,733 health and 15% bleed resistance. It is on the low side in terms of its stamina at 1123, so I just recommend rolling more stamina on that and just trying to get it to its min-max level. 53rd Street, which is your DC3 Vendor this week. Just two items worth mentioning in here. First of all is the prototype firearms mod here, 265 on firearms, 3118 on skill power, so not a bad firearms mod there that you can collect. And also as well, the VX1 scope here, it does come with 18% headshot damage, 2.5% critical hit chance and 2% accuracy. And as you can see there, it does fit in terms of the Bullfrog, lightweight M4, MP7, those type of guns, so not a bad scope as well that you can collect from this vendor this week. In the Dark Zone weapons vendor in DC3 this week, that does sell all the weapons. The only thing worth really talking about is the enhanced ACRE. Now it does come with 18% enemy armor damage. It has got responsive, accurate and competent on there as its talents, so not a bad set of talents at all. You could roll away accurate on this weapon, because the accurate is fairly good. Now it's not on par with the LVOAC or the lightweight M4, but it still is a fairly decent assault rifle, so if you are looking for something a little bit different and some with good talents on it, then you do have that weapon. Now that is it in terms of my video this week in terms of the vendor resets. Now I do go around every location that does sell items just to bring you my recommendations and the best items out there to purchase, so it is a bit of a short video this week. However, I do these videos every week, so if you do want to be kept up to date on what is being sold in the world of the Division, then be sure just to hit that subscribe button and the little notifications tab for when the video goes live. Thanks for watching, agents, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.